And welcome back. Yeah, we're remaking Russia. Although I forgot about that, I don't care right now. As Ukrainian war still goes on, today this is gonna be in Russia's favor, sadly. Um, I'm gonna say that we're just gonna buff Russia, for a good bit. No NATO, no EU, none of that. I don't really care. So yeah, let's get on with this. So since they're still fighting, no one expected this one, but Russia actually uses their navy and quickly take over from the bottom, with the Ukrainian troops not noticing this quick. They actually start breaking and quickly surround and hold them under siege. This is one of the wrong. So yeah, and then Russia forces it, forces their own forces back up to here and recapturing a lot of cities, but this is just um, countryside. And then I'm pretty sure like Kiev is somewhere here. And with Kiev falling, and then eventually these guys falling, Ukraine, yeah, this is not really looking good for you. What the hell? What the fuck? Whatever just happened there? Yeah, and Ukraine just kind of just goes. So let's just look at this quick peace treaty. Looking at this peace treaty, anything in orange would be a Russian puppet state, and yeah, this was really fair on Ukraine. I mean, I think they still have Kiev. I could be wrong. Probably not. But anyway, after a while, Belarus uh, basically just joins Russia. No one's really shocked about that. I'm looking at this. Yeah, we saw this coming. Russia goes for the Baltic states, but they weren't expecting them to cry out for help, which Finland does. And rightfully, this is not going to go so well. Anyways, I should mention not all of this is going to be realistic because Russia's more overpowered at this point, as they also have the Belarusian border, troops from Ukraine joining them. Yeah, Ukraine a pro-Russian state. No one's happy about that. So, like China, North Korea, whatever communist country. Oh, like Cuba, Reich members, I guess. I mean, there's not really much about that. But anyways, let's just look at Soul War. Anyways, with this, um, yeah, there was this sudden invasion, but I already forgot this territory's name, but this almost completely falls, but with Russian troops claiming some of that back, push the Lithuanians out, and they start more of an invasion. So with Ukrainian, Belarusian troops, I don't like that. So, um, rightfully, they're just gonna keep going, but then eventually, with Finnish troops finally appearing in Estonia, they're actually held off quick. But no one actually expected them to actually go around and quickly take over the island, which makes them jump, punch forward, and capture Riga. Riga? Riga? What is it? Trying to pronounce it, I even worse. But Estonia is quick to be almost completely taken out, with Finnish troops actually being annihilated in here. But speaking of Finland, yeah, they start throwing right in. Basically, they go far, but they also just make a bunch of random invasion of that. But the Russians do intend and invade from the north. No one expected this. Why weren't they expecting that? Because they thought Russia was just going to go quick over And yet, they make more naval landings when they get stuck. Because Finnish troops expected that, they saw them, they were like, no. Basically, with all lines going, the Baltics kind of lose. Yeah, Ukraine here, good old Ukraine, that's not gonna lose no more. Why? You'll see in the space treaty. Um, Basically, with this months of fighting, this, what the hell? Anyways, we'll just look at this whole peace treaty. And, oh, yeah, Ukraine was annexed for some odd reason. They just took Moldova, Baltic, separate Finland, which, in the end, not gonna go so well. You're gonna see why. Anyways, they look around for, like, who could be next? Oh, that's right. They declared a, a quick war for some odd reason. And, yeah, all the other friends with Armenia, they declare a war. And meanwhile, in real life, they can't really invade all three of these combined, because they're more stronger than they were back then. But they're gonna have some help, and you'll see why. Yeah, this is very unrealistic. Anyways, but promises of them getting territory that they probably wouldn't want out of their allies, in this scenario, we're throwing it at trash. These guys are gonna be mono. Russia gets a bit more buffed for this one, because, I mean, they're still having the buff they got in the beginning of the video. I don't care. Anyways, with no one actually expecting us, they're quick in invasion. Because also there's some places in Georgia that are, I think, pro-Russian, and they want out. But anyways, with a quick sudden invasion, they actually take bits of Georgia and Azerbaijan. But in the Turks, well, Turks and Iranian? I don't know how to pronounce it. I'll have to look at that later. And it was with force that's also pushing inwards. As Iran is pretty strong, Turkey's pretty strong, Russia is one of the strongest ones. So, anyways, they good in a circle meant down here, but yeah. And then from the north, the Turks take over up here, the circle, and going down. With the Turks happily just quickly invading Armenian, history really likes to play this one. And then Russian troops around Azerbaijan, like Armenian, Russian, and Turkish, taking over. And the same thing happening to Georgia. Orlo, Georgia. Azerbaijan and Armenia. So look at the peace treaty show. And oh dear God, Russia. What the hell? Okay, so let's look at this. They get a benefit Azerbaijan and Georgia. Well, Turkey gets a bit of Georgia and Armenia, and the rest just goes to Iran. These are ugly borders. Jesus. Anyways, they look around. They're seriously thinking of this one. But the one they offering are, well, North Korea. And North Korea is kind of skeptical, but yeah, this happened. But North Korea did join, and the US is actually really pissed. The US is very. With South Korea and Japan being threatened here, it's not looking well. But Russia, the video is about to come to an end soon. So let's just get them out the way. These guys are declared war on, and who helps out? Their good friend China. And then Mongolia was going to better be invaded. So what's going to happen? South Korea, it was skeptical, and now listening to Japan saying, "Don't you fucking do it? We can't win." They're like, "We can win." They're like, "Sign up." And now they're at war. And just for funsies, yeah, they get dragged in. And then Pakistan joined, but then India joins. So now looking great. I don't know if Afghanistan would join, but you won't fucking Afghanistan is joining on the blue team. Because I'm not sure who they have closer ties with. I think it's Pakistan. So we're giving that to, so that's going to red. and then Iran joins because they want some land. But then Turkey goes against treaty, and yeah, Vietnam, Laos, Cambodia. I'm sure they all have relations. Just do some like relations. I don't care. Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh. Actually, might join their lead. I'm not sure. Boom, boom, boom. This is kind of poorly. But anyway, although there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 red, and there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, for some reason they join it, then India just says nope. Don't know why. Let's look at this war. Yeah, Mongolia was his first one being about to be invaded. But then Kazakhstan has a small front into Russia, which Russia wasn't expecting. So Russia just says, well, we have a long group border, and since with our new ultimate power, they start having a larger front. Kazakhstan. Okay, what the hell are the people in Kazakhstan called? Just put it in the comments. As they also make a front here, because they kind of want this, but then immediately stopped, which is about to be the reason because, well, with Pakistani and Afghanistan and Chinese troops, yeah, this is, oh yeah, and Iranian, this is not going to go so well for Blue. But then again, this was never really going to go in their favor. And so, yeah, they're kind of going farther. With Turkey, with Iran and Russia quickly gnawing at them, Turkey's like, oh fuck no. It actually invades them right fucking out of their country to a farther away from their capital. I forgot what their capital's name. So yeah. So now that's what the war front kind of looks like, and then it got pushed to there, and then here. So that's stuck. But yeah, as Kazakhstan and Azerbaijan, fucking up. They're getting yeah, it's quick forces going outward, and then eventually, whatever the hell these two are called, falls. And with a lot of troops, that's was never actually going to go well. Back to Russia. Yeah, not a big surprise on this one. In their video, they get buffed. I don't care what you gotta say. They actually cause a lot of damage in Kazakhstan, Kazakhstan, whatever the hell. And then they just go ahead and just punch. Just now that's surrounding. And let's just make this quick for Mongolia. No surprise on that. Eventually, yeah, that's gone. No big surprise. But then the issue comes close. The South Koreans. They were quick, but then they get stopped. Until China makes a naval landing here, and yeah, they kind of just get steamrolled. Also, I'm kind of in a rush, so don't hate me in the comments for this one. I'm in a rush. They get steamrolled too. Oh, I should mention, since they're not really strong, they get punched. Same over here. Some people died even though the populations are over the fucking hills. Son of a bitch. And then Thailand is invaded from all fucking sides. Because Vietnamese, Laos, Cambodians, Myanmar, and yeah, that's never really going to go well. So it kind of looks bad for Blue and well, actually, that's very bad for Blue. because now all forces are going down. Now you may be wondering, why would India not be invading this? Would be something they would do? Well, because most of their forces was there and they weren't expecting this. But what happens? The mountains here, yeah, they were crossed secretly, and then a huge fucking war zone crashes in. Nepal gets invaded on India. I mean, part of whatever the hell, Bangladesh. So, yes, there's going to be some countries who are going to leave this war. Not yet, though. Because Japan was about to say, well, we didn't want this. Too bad they're getting invaded quick. And then, son of a bitch, no, no, damn it, no, no. Okay, then they're going to, son of a bitch, you know, they're being invaded. Cool. Although it would have taken longer, I'm in a rush, I don't care, Japan was going to fall anyway. But no one expected this one. Well, actually, oh, kind of. Yeah. Anyways, we're just gonna split our days and just invade. And now we're gonna look at the pastry because I don't care. Oh, yeah, this is Tweety. I do more what I was told this. It sounds so lazy. Anyways, they got a bit of Turkey, half Mongolia, most here. But remember when I said issues were gonna cause? I wasn't kidding, because issues are gonna cause. I'm gonna add more as this blue area down here. These are going to be the ones that want out and free their country. As it does mostly happen over here as well, as these do grow. As, yeah, there's a lot of this over here, and especially Japanese people want out. Shut the hell up, son. And eventually, what happens is that a bit of Russian people aren't actually happy themselves, as they want out, as they want this to change. Now, oh yeah, and the Caucasus won out. So this is not looking good. Now, we should probably look how this can actually turn out. You may be wondering why are rebels happening now? Why not sooner? Well, not because I can. Let's look how this can go. Down here in the Caucasus, as they're not really strong, as they're still weakened by the war, the Russians were actually quick in invading back into Crimea and going down into the Caucasus once more, surrounding them and holding siege there until eventually they were. Now, looking at the Baltics, they actually take back what they wanted, even though Finnish people were still weakened as they go upward and over, as they get stuck by mostly Ukrainian, but also Belarusian, and they keep going down until they get stuck completely because this is one of the strongest ones. Down here, they start just fucking punching. They're strong here. They want to go southern, well, south, more south, southern, whatever. But then they're under siege once more. Now over here and they're on land because it's the struggle because they're killing off our people and they don't really want to kill the people, but they're kind of forced right in their hand. And yeah, but with going south, they kind of just leave Japanese alone because they can't really hold that territory of Japan because there's always issues. But they do end up actually fighting into more of their own territory. It's more this navy actually raiding navies down here and coming down. But with forces like that, they're cut off again and eventually once more. And this is not really going out. as rebellions keep fighting, happening over and over, there's nothing happening, the Russians finally say, okay, we'll make a peace treaty and we'll make a deal. And they're saying, all right, well, let's do it. Looking at this peace treaty, we got Ukrainians and Belarusians, if there's any Belarus in there. The Baltics come back, the Caucasus, not looking the greatest, but they're there. Central, whatever the hell is supposed to be. I bet Manchuria's there. Only Korea came back. If this came back to Japan, this is Japan. Bring it, and this here is its own state. So, you can't see anything like that previous Russia video. Shut the hell up. Okay, goodbye.